Hi guys, I'm Exact Chaos and welcome to a brand new series of They Are Billions. So this game released like a day or two ago on Steam, and I must say it's something that I'm extremely excited about. I've watched a few videos of people playing this game, the early access to some of the main streamers on YouTube, and I must say I'm very excited about it. This is like right up my alley. As you can probably tell, I'm quite keen to get into it, and now this is my very first experience. I've just launched the game. I've never played it before. The only knowledge I have of it is that which I've seen in some of the other gameplay videos. So basically, this is a game where you kind of build a base and you need to defend it from zombies. It's kind of like that steampunk genre, the kind of old but technological savvy kind of stuff. So that's quite great. Kind of makes me think of like Warcraft, you know, the old Warcraft 2 games. That's pretty where it is. So let's get straight into it and see what we've got. New survival game right here. We'll just call this Chaos 1 because I'm sure that's exactly what it's going to be, Chaos. Please write the name of your native survival game. Use different names in case you want to keep several survival games. Yeah, so Chaos 1 is what it'll be. So everything, as you can see, is locked. This is the very first playthrough. The Dark Moorland is what we're playing. And this Dark Moorland, the terrain is very intricate as it forms gorges and small plains, small rivers and pools. Can be useful terrain against infected, but will make the colony much harder to expand. Infected population, medium population, challenging. This parameter affects how many infected are on the map from the beginning and the size of the hordes that periodically come to the colony. Then the game duration is 100 days. To win the challenge, you have to create the colony and stay alive for the duration of the game. The hordes of the infected are the same regardless of the duration selected. Therefore, the longer the duration, the easier the game will be, as you will have more time to build your defenses before the horde arrives. So let's have a quick look over here. So if I want to do that, it says this theme is locked. You have to win a survival game for the theme Dark Moorland with a score factor of 75 to unlock this theme. Okay, so that's a little bit easier, it seems. Yeah, so the score factors aren't that tough, it would seem. So question is, a low population is something we can go with, or we can kind of do that. So we can actually do one of these and still sort ourselves out a little bit. I think we're just going to go with the standard 100 days with a medium population and see how we do. Okay, bringing doom to civilization. The market reduces the food needs of the surrounding colonist dwelling. So that's the one thing that I kind of learned through the people playing, is that you actually need to place your stuff so that you can get that done, get the market placed and so on. Okay, so let's pause the game and see what we've got over here. So this is all stone, I believe. How do we... Oh, we're just going to side scroll it like that. So what do we have over here? We've got some...
You are going to pay me for this, right?
We've got some rangers and a soldier. And the ranger is half the hit points of the soldier. And attack damage... so they attack... The soldier attack double speed. And as a 5 range, the ranger's still got a larger range, but the damage is a little bit higher. So what is that? There's a speed, and that's the attack speed. Yep. Okay. All of that. So what I want us to do is maybe send people out a little bit to see. We've got a little bit of a something going on over here. So let's grab like 2 of them. No, just like 2. And just come this way, and kind of the other 2.
Oh, here we go again.
Something like that. And so spacebar is the right tool for us.
Whatever you say, as long as you pay me.
Okay, so we're seeing a little bit. Oh, there's a little bit more over there. Some wood over here. Yeah, so I'm going to be probably freaked out about a lot of stuff going on over in this game. Oops, don't go that way.
This better be good.
Ooh, what do we have over here? Let's immediately see. Do we have a bit of a choke point? We could actually close that off. Are we going to see some infected? What is that? Is that an infected? No, that's just like a something.
Commander?
A crow or something.
Understood.
Oh, it's going all the way around.
Perfect.
Oh, we've got some iron over here with a bit of a choke point, so we could actually maybe even close this off over here, and that is our
Come on.
first bit of the guys over there. But what we need to do is we need to get these guys back over there. So let's get these guys a little bit. Ooh,
Okay.
don't want to necessarily run ourselves into trouble straight away. Just gonna kind of need to see. So there's a little bit of open space down here, so we might just have to clear a little bit over here. These guys are quite intricate. Let's get a little bit closer. I want to see them. So how does this line look? Yeah, look at that. Infected aged. 35. These infected bodies are very weak and slow.
A new task.
So let's get a little bit out of the way. I don't want us to get into action straight away, even though I think we can probably handle some. Okay, let's pause that a little bit. Let's move to the other side. With my two screens, things aren't going too well.
Is ready.
No. I didn't want you. I hope it's not you doing stuff over here.
New task.
So there's some guys over there. Let's have a look if we go up here. So we could
Whatever you say.
potentially. Ooh, there's some oil. Nice. So there's not a lot going on up here though. Ooh.
Gotcha.
Let's pick up the stuff.
Great.
Nice. We picked up some stuff. Ooh, these things spawn. Not great.
As long as you pay me.
Not great at all. Okay, let's pause that for a second. So there's a little bit of action going on over here, which is not ideal, I must say. It feels a little bit close to me. Ah, that's the button I'm after.
You call that a plan? Yeah.
Okay, any action? There's some water here, so this is kind of almost a natural choke point. Is that gold?
Sure.
Is that the edge of... Oh, it's not the edge of the map. Crazy. Crazy that I would think that it is. There's some infected going on over here. Some over there. Gonna start to chase us.
Whatever you say. As long as you pay
Some
me.
guys over here. Let's get out of their way a little bit and see what's going on. Can we connect through here? So this is some viable farmland that we're seeing right there. A little bit of a close off over there. Okay. That's it. We're not going to get any closer than that. Okay. So what I'm thinking is I'll get these guys up there. And there's a bit of a patrol button, right? Just pause the game a little bit. So I just have a look at... Yeah, so there's a patrol button. And that is there a... That's P. So if we P and we get them to kind of do that. And that should sort us out over here.
What?
These guys...
You order?
Are they going to kill those guys? Okay, that's perfect. Ooh, what's happened? Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's pause this. What I'm going to get these guys to do is I'm going to try and get them to patrol a little bit over here. Though
Are you sure?
I'm a little bit worried that that's going to be too tough for them. What I'm going to try and do is I'm just going to run out a little bit over here, see what's going on. So this guy's quite a lot slower than the Rangers actually. Let's see how far we can go over here before we run into trouble.
Understood. For the humans.
So yeah, and his view range is not great. But yeah, there's a lot not going on over here. Ooh, there's a few guys.
Understood.
Don't want to freak them out just
On your
yet.
orders. All right.
Yeah, okay, let's not go too far from there, and let's just kind of... So on this side, what I want to do is I'm just going to get this guy to patrol in this area a little bit. Then we need to start building some stuff, and I must say, doesn't feel like the easiest start. Just because it's a bit of a tough terrain to sort out. So let's see. Get out of this. Ooh, no. So how do we build stuff? Command center. So we need colonists. We've got like 0 colonists. So first things first, we probably need to deploy a few tents. And of course, in that regard, we probably need, I think this is about a good spot. So let's see about deploying like 3 tents to start with. What does a tent actually give you? Don't know. So let's see over here. Tent food. It takes 4 food. Oops. Takes 1 energy. Provides 30. Oh, it takes 30 gold, and it provides defenses. What? Defenses life 15. Oh yeah. Watch range 6. Commerce 4. Workers 2 and gold 8. Okay, so what else do we have? We've got a hunter's cottage, a fisherman's cottage, and a sawmill. So the sawmill is going to give us lumber, which is something that I believe is key to our early stage survival. So where can we... What is the maximum we can attain? 10, 8, 7... These, we can't actually build with those amounts in mind. So really the best we can do is about 10 over here. So let's pop in a sawmill over there so that we can start to get some stuff happening. Okay, food production is then going to be our next problem. So maybe a bit of a fisherman's... What is the best we can do? Say a 17... Oh no, not a 17. What is the best? 14 over here. 10. 14 over there is not bad. 14 over here too. But maybe the 14 over on this side might be a little bit better. We've got stone here and here. Okay. So what else do we have over here? So we've got energy with some Tesla towers. So yes, as we build, you can see that the range of blocks over here is our energy range. So we need to build like Tesla towers or something to expand that. Yeah, this thing. See, we can expand that as we need it. Not going to build one now. Under industry, we've got a warehouse and a wood workshop, which we cannot afford. Under military, we've got a soldier center, which I'm pretty keen to get up and running, because we're going to need that to start sorting ourselves out. And then we've got some defenses. We've got a wood wall, we've got a wood gate, and we've got a wooden tower. And then I believe somewhere under this is there like a quarry, sawmill, a fisherman's cottage. Anything else? What is that? A mill? What is this? A wood workshop. So at a wood workshop, I believe, is where you do some research. And believe me, I've not done anything in the line of a tutorial. I've just seen a few people play a little bit. Okay, so in terms of resources, what we've got is we've got gold, which I believe you can mine, but the predominant kind of source of gold is your actual houses, so the tents that we've got over here. Then we've got wood, which we get from a sawmill. We've got stone, which we get from stone quarries over here. We've got some other areas over here, so we could potentially push out into this direction at some stage. We've got iron, which I believe is that. We can mine that from a quarry, and then we've got oil, which we can mine over here. So all of that is telling me that we should really push out into this direction so we can get all of these resources. Everything else might be a little tougher than we expect. There is a fair bit of resources over here, but nothing jumps out at me at the places where we can actually close this off and defend with some walls. We could do a little bit of a defense over here. We could probably do a bit of a defense over here, which is good. We can maybe do something over here. We can probably do something over here. Maybe this is a good section to go through. Then something over here and something over there. And then this side, we're probably just going to have to cut it off over here until we can actually fight our way out in that general direction. Yeah, so that's going to be our general strategy, I would think, as it stands. So let's get things up and running a little bit. And my question is, should we try and clear a few things? Should we bump ourselves around and start clearing things? So move, stop, hold, and the like. Yeah, I believe... Ooh, I don't necessarily think we can clear a lot of this. So maybe if we get these guys to stand around. This is not a, doesn't look like a big crowd, but I'm a little bit worried that the two rangers we have over here might not necessarily be enough for us. So we've got a few workers up and running now. I think we've got the sawmill that's going to get in fairly quickly. Can we get a quarry? So under resources, a quarry would require 30 wood. So we really need that up and running. Food production is pretty low too. So what do we have in terms of food cottages? Hunter's Lodge. Yeah, not great. Like 11, 12. If we go for a fisherman's cottage instead, we can do like 14. We can even do 14 over there. But I'm a little worried that we don't really have defenses on this side. But popping it out to the max is probably a good idea. So let's get a bit of food up and running over there, and we'll see how that goes. So that's our sawmill up and running. So now you see we start getting that like every few hours. Every 8 hours we get like 10 wood or lumber or whatever you want to call it. So there's a guy working away over here. I'm a little worried that we're not picking that up. This guy is going to be a little bit defenseless over here, which is a little bit of a bummer. So what's the next step? So now that we've got that up and running, we could get some more of this, but we need, so we've got workers, we've got colonists, we're getting food up and running. So yeah, the next thing we want is a quarry as soon as our first load of so fisherman's cottage is in, so we've got some more food production in there, and now I think we've got, yeah, our first load of this. So now stone. What is the max we can get? 5, but we can't actually place that. Yeah, really it seems like the best we can do is 4. Regardless of where we place that, the best we can really do is 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place that up against this, because space planning I think is one of the key things about this game. So there we go, we get our first stone quarry up and running. Workers wise, we probably need to pop in a few tents. So what I'll do is I'll pop in like 3 more tents so we can start growing that. I don't want to get too unwieldy too quickly, because I believe resource management is fairly important over here. We need to make sure that we manage our resources effectively. Okay, let's pause it for a second. So let me plan. What is the next thing that I'm going to do? So now that I've got all of that, no, that's not what I want. Get out of the way, get out of the way. We can expand with Tesla towers. We probably, to be extremely honest with you, we probably need another sawmill. For another sawmill, we need one of these. We could also even look at another quarry. I'm not sure if we can fit one, but maybe another one over here. We'll see if we can't squeeze in another sawmill so we get a little bit more wood more quickly. I believe that's what we want to do.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay, so that's been completed. So now I believe we should be able to pop in another sawmill. But on the sawmill side of things, we don't have Teslas. So first things first, we're gonna need to grab a Tesla tower, like say here, to expand that area in general, so we can do a sawmill on the other side too, and even maybe another stone quarry.
What do you want now?
These guys sorting this out.
Attention. Building completed.
Eventually, ooh, this might be getting a little out of hand. There's a few guys over here, which I'm worried might be a little bit tough. So what do we need to get that that soldier center up and running? Wood, stone, gold, workers, energy. We've got it all. The one thing what we do need is some more wood and more stone. The stone will get there. The wood is like 2. Yeah, the stone is actually going to be the first problem over there. So if we grab this, we don't actually have enough for that. I need more soldiers because I've got a lot of places to defend. I wouldn't mind a few more rangers to just sort things out a bit over here.
Attention. Building complete.
Okay, so now the Tesla tower is up and running. So if I say another sawmill, where? Can I grab another 10 somewhere? I would love another 10. Seriously can't get 10? Man, not cool. Not cool. I just doesn't feel like good value, man. But maybe that's what we're going to have to do. The other thing I'm a little worried about is the fact that if we do that, we can't actually move through here, can we? Or can we move through here? Well, 8 is probably going to be better than nothing, but if we need anything, we're probably going to need this. Anyway, so let's run that a little bit. I think we need more resources, but
Better be good.
look, these guys get fairly aggressive fairly quickly. We need to make sure we keep an eye on everything. And I'm a little bit worried about what's going on over here, because this side we've got pretty well covered with the soldier, but this side we've got nothing going on. So we need to keep an eye right there. These are okay, right? Okay, how's our resources? 10, so 20. So we should be close to that soldier center, right? So we've got 20, so we just need more stone. It is like day 4, and I'm a little bit worried. Where is that guy going?
You again. Roger that.
Get yourself sorted out here, guys. Okay, where are we going? So we still need some more stone in order to get that soldier center up and running, and I'm kind of wondering where we do that. But yeah, I'm a little bit, I'm afraid this game is kind of scary. There's a lot of zombies just over here waiting to sort us out. So that soldier center, getting that. Oh, we're wasting gold. We should waste gold on more stuff. What does cost gold only? What is this? This is a mill. It's like a little bit of wood. Tesla tower is a little bit of wood. We could probably do with expanding the Tesla tower a tad. So let's do one, say over here. I think that's probably a good spot. So let's pop one in there. Okay, and now what we do is the next step is the soldier center. And now we don't have enough workers. Oh, we've got one missing. So let's pop in a few more like that. Should do it a bit of a trick for us. The one thing that I kind of saw we don't want to have happen is these guys should never ever get into the tents.
Attention. Building completed.
Yeah.
Attention. Building completed.
Great.
Okay, and that's a save. Okay, let's pause, and now we should.
A colony must have a mayor.
What's happened? Okay, so a mayor. Choose your mayor. Milan Sorrel. Campaign slogan: put a bullet in their heads. Grants research a sniper soldier. Geralda Seiler is not lazy. She is just energy saving mode. Command center energy plus 20 supply. I think energy plus 20 at this point in time is probably going to be pretty good. So let's choose. Did it do it for us? Milan Cyril is the new mayor. Grants. I surely didn't want that. I don't quite know what happened. But now we've got snipers. Whether we need them or not is a whole extra kettle of fish. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pop it say there. I think that's a very good spot for a soldier center. Or there. That might even be better if we can protect it. Give me someone to go over here, please. This side is the most daunting of the lot. Okay. Because of these, whatever they call these Tavern of Dooms that we've got over there. But the Soldier Center, once we got it up and running, will make me feel so much better. We need more food though. Our food is going to be problematic very, very soon. Can we get some proper food over here? 16. Man alive, that is good value. Well, for what we have at the moment. So let's grab another food producer right over there. Energy. I wanted energy. I could have done with more energy, really.
You again. This better be good.
These guys. Ah, there you go.
You pay.
I want to do patrol over here. Come on.
Yeah. You are gonna pay me for this, right?
And patrol like that.
Attention. Building complete.
Fisherman's cottage. Okay, this soldier center should be up and running very shortly. I think we're kind of okay for now. It's day 5. I'm not too sure when the first attack comes our way. I think it's around day 8 or something. So, soldier center up and running. It costs us 1 worker, 2 wood, and 120 gold for a ranger. So we've got like 3 workers. So let's do 2 of these. Get that up and running straight away. And our next thing is get get more housing. That'll do us. And what we probably need to do is expand out with some more Tesla towers. A little something like that should be okay, or like that is maybe even better. Pop in a Tesla tower over there to expand this side. I'm kind of wondering on the other side, we've probably not got enough in terms of wood production. So can we grab another sawmill? Hunter's Cottage now, a sawmill. Out of the question at this point. Where is your rally point? Set a rally point over here so I can know where they come all the time. As they get deployed, we can use them straight away, because I want to come and start clearing some of these areas so we can start at looking where we're going to fence things off a little bit. And I'm kind of thinking we need to start fencing things in this area. Got a ranger trained.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Gotcha.
do that. Okay, so now we've got a few buildings completed. Let's have a look. I want to build another sawmill for workers. Crazy how quickly we run out of workers here though. So let's pop in to 3 more tents for now. And guys, I think that's pretty much where we're going to put a cut in this first episode. I'm very excited about this. This is awesome. I already love it. Love the idea of it. We've got another ranger popping out. So we should get things up and running quickly. We're going to build tents and expand our colony a little bit. Don't want to be building on this area over here. We want to be building our tents on this muddy terrain over here. And also we want to build our tents to such an effect that we can actually give them some bonuses. So we're going to have to see where we close things off. And again, it doesn't matter if we close off over here and close off over there and close off over here and over here as an initial, because we can always move that further away. The only one that's a little bit of a major problem, so closing off over here I feel comfortable with. The biggest one is to push down here to close off over here and to close off through there, because we'll have to clean that out a little bit so we can actually farm this area and the likes. Want to get some more stone production up and running. The 4 we got at the moment feels a little bit low to me, but we will get there. So guys, that's the first episode of They Are Billions. As it's a new series, I would so much appreciate if you can please give it a like Leave some comments down below. Tell me what you think of this game, what you think we should do, what our strategy should be, what I'm doing wrong. This is my first one, so tell me what I'm doing wrong. And yes, as you interact with this video more, we obviously get it out to more people to see. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm Exact Chaos. This has been They Are Billions Exactly, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.